Alright, what's up boys? This is Rodolfo Bet and this is arguably the most comprehensive and profitable betting channel in YouTube. I'll be here doing a quick wrap up of UFC 258, the bets that I'm taking and how I see these guys and girls on the weightings. Just these are plays that I'm making, guys. If you want to follow anything that I'm saying here, feel free to do it as long as you take a look at the disclaimer in the description and you take full responsibility and accountability for the same, alright? Guys, I'm quite surprised with some things I saw on the weightings. You know, especially one fight that I'm betting. But let me go here just with the flow of things that I have here on the spreadsheet, and I'll be also real quick breaking down some fights that I didn't spoke about when I made the video because they have been recently added and whatnot. All right. So Chris Gutierrez versus Andrew Ewell. I'm not taking a bet on this fight, guys. I think it's a very tough fight to call. To me, Gutierrez is the more technical guy. I'm expecting him to land more calf kicks and make Ewell's life a little bit, difficult. But Ewell's so big and so massive, like massive range and whatnot. He's also a good striker. I'm giving him like Ewell like a very good rating on the offensive striking, but Gutierrez is an excellent defensive striker. So this plays very much into this fight. It's gonna be basically who can do better. And also in the long run, right? I expect that Ewell gonna win the first round. I think he's very strong on the first, and I think Gutierrez will pick up the pace. Okay, so take a look in Gutierrez by decision prop bet. I don't know the price there, I haven't seen yet. So this may be interesting for you. I would be doing that if I can get him like plus 300, like I'm saying here. Bobby Green versus Jim Miller. I think they moved this fight, didn't they? I don't know. I think I haven't seen Bobby Green on the weightings. So I took a decision prop bet on Miller. I got it at plus 6 or plus 500 actually. So I think it was a pretty good bet. You know, if Miller gonna win, this is gonna be definitely by decision. I put a very small money on this, all right, because I'm not too confident on this bet. I have more money actually just betting Bobby Green on a parlay like I'm putting here, but I'm kind of defending myself with a decision prop bet on Miller if something goes wrong, all right? Belal Muhammed versus Dhiego Lima. Excellent fight to bet in my opinion, and a decision prop bet on Lima. This is just ridiculous, guys. If Lima somehow avoids the bombs and doesn't get hit so much in that chin, which everybody knows that it's quite suspect, there's a great chance that Lima gonna win this by decision. Muhammad is a tough guy. I don't think Lima gonna finish him. So Lima by decision, now it's at plus 700. This is an awesome bet, all right? I'm also gonna be betting Lima on a straight bet on a parlay at the plus 400. Like I said, I find it quite difficult that Lima gonna finish Muhammad, but at the end of the day, you never know. Lima has got power, has got the leverage, can like catch a submission or something. So I'm just gonna be also throwing him on a straight bet on a parlay. I haven't decided yet on the amount. Probably gonna be 1.5 or 1.25% of my money, and I'll be accounting for that, right? Miranda Maverick versus Julian Robertson is the one that I'm surprised. Miranda Maverick looked solid on the scales, like pretty muscular, and but when they faced off, it was pretty, quite even in terms of the size and everything. Still, I think now it's a tricky fight to bet. I would be passing, because now Julian Robertson like a plus 115. I got Julian Robertson plus 160, which was very good in my opinion, but now I'm quite, if you're catching this and you didn't bet any of these girls, I'm still following my pick. I think Robertson gonna win, but quite tricky fight to bet, guys. I think both of these girls can show up with different game strategy, especially Miranda Maverick, because she's evolving at an interesting pace, all right? Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns. My bet will be on Usman round 4. I think I got that at plus 1800 and round 5 at plus 2300. I think it's a great bet. There's a good chance that Usman gonna finish Burns. To me, if you're gonna finish Burns, gonna be on the latest rounds. All right. And if you have this prop bet, I think it's an excellent prop bet to take. Kevin Gastelum versus Ian Heinisch. Like I said, I'm parlaying Gastelum. Actually, Heinisch looked better. I was expecting that. Much bigger, but still, I think Gastelum is way more technical. I think he'll edge it. Philip Rose versus Gabriel Green. This fight, I'm expecting that Green wins the fight, but I think it's quite tricky to bet. And actually, I think I got a decision prop bet on Phil Rose at plus 400. There's a good value there. Julian Marquez versus Maki Pitolo. Both looked pretty good on the weightings. I got a prop bet on Pitolo by decision at plus 500. There is some value there, guys. I think Julian Marquez is a very tough guy, has strong chin, and if Pitolo gonna win, most likely gonna be by decision. Maycee Barber versus Alexa Grasso. I'm picking and betting Barber. Got her at plus 140. I also got a bet on Barber by TKO at this line. I think it's a very good bet. I'm expecting Barber to finish Grasso in one of those flurries. Polyana Viana versus Mallory Martin, my biggest bet of the card. 7.5% of my money I'm betting. I'm talking about this for a long time ago. So I got Polyana at plus 150. Now she's like plus 120. I still think there's value there. I think she's gonna dominate the fight. I also have prop bets on Polyana Viana finishing Martin, and I got that at plus 400. Excellent bet in my opinion. Okay. Ricky Simon versus Ryan Kelleher. I got Kelleher by decision, I think, at this line, if I'm not mistaken. I also think it's a very good bet because Simon's a tough guy. Kelleher has power, and I think it's gonna be difficult that Kelleher finishes Simon. But he can do more damage, like hurt this guy and edge close decision rounds. Okay, so I think there's some value here. Be careful. I wouldn't put too much money. All right, and then Rodolfo Vieira versus Anthony Hernandez. I am parlaying Vieira. I got a decision, a prop bet on Hernandez on round 1 TKO. Let me put this here for you guys. Actually, I forgot to mention, but in purple here I'm putting those that I'm taking in prop bet. So it was round 1 TKO. I think it was at plus 1,000. Excellent bet, guys. Very good protective bet, because if Hernandez is gonna win, he's gonna win the round 1 by TKO because he's gonna probably come guns blazing here. All right, so protect your bets with that if you are following my picks here. All right, guys, just to wrap this up, I think the best by far prop bets that I can see here is this one, Kamaru Usman in a late finish. I think there's massive value here. I think there's a good chance that he's gonna finish Burns, and to me gonna be in the end. I also like a lot Dhiego Lima by decision. This is even wrong. It's like a plus 700. Guys, massive. I think massive potential, right? And a good chance. I'm giving like 40% chance for this to happen. Okay. And what else I got here? I think Polyana Viana by a finish. It's very good too at plus 400. I'm super high on Polyana Viana, like I've been saying. And Anthony Hernandez by round 1 TKO. If you're parlaying Rodolfo Vieira, protect your bet there. And either way, I like this bet. I'm throwing not a lot of money because I think Rodolfo Vieira gonna finish Hernandez on the first by submissions. Rodolfo Vieira, is a strong pick, but this is a very good protective bet, especially at this price. You can, throw a little money and get a big return just to cover any potential, unexpected outcomes. All right, guys, I think that's gonna be doing for this video. And if you like this, subscribe. I have my PayPal account. So if you'd like to support the channel, feel free to give me an international donation. There's a Patreon account too, so you can support me there. There's no content, but just to keep this running. And if you bet more than 5K a month, you may be interested in my VIP list. It's more like personal thing, but there's no bullshit, guys. Just like my honest opinion, just following whoever thinks that I can help with. But there's a significant cost involved. So if you bet more than 5K. I think it's worth for you. Otherwise, you always have my videos, and you can always support me to whatever amount you think that I'm helping you to to potentialize your profit or cover your losses. All right, guys, that will do it. This is Rodder Bet, bringing the best, most consistent and transparent betting strategy for you.